Hey folks, welcome to the advanced tutorials adding or removing columns. Now let's jump over to our web editor, and I've already got a page open, the About page. Now you can switch from a 1-column to a 2-column to a 3-column to a 2-column right layout just by changing the link to your style sheet. So there's sort of two parts when changing layouts, or changing columns, and that is changing the style sheet and then activating that particular region, especially if you're adding more columns to the page. Let me demonstrate. Typically our template pages are set up as a 2-column layout right here. Now if you want to know which columns you have available, you can go into the Site Styles and the Columns folder. That will tell you which columns you have available. We have a 1, a 2, 2-column right, 3, and even a 4-column layout available. Now to change from the About page from a 2-column to a 3-column, we would simply just change the number here from 2 to 3, and that changes the layout. Or you can just simply, if it's something more like the 2-column right that has a little bit more information, just copy the name of that style sheet, and where we have the 2column.css, just select that and paste the name right in there. Okay, I'm just going to go back a second to the 3-column here for a second because I want to demonstrate what this looks like when we save it and preview it in our browser. Okay, so we've switched. We have a 1-column over here, that's our left column, then we have the center column, and in a 3-column layout this would be the right column or the 3rd column. We just go by numbers. But now you have a big space over here. You probably want to put something like one of these news boxes in here or something else, and you need to sort of find out where in your page you would do that. So let's just zip back to our example page here. We'll switch into design view for a second. I'll show you a couple of different methods. If you sort of put your cursor in this area of the page, you'll eventually click into that column number 3, and that's where you're going to put whatever you want. It could be Google Ads, it could be, well, whatever you want, pictures, information, just straight text, videos. You can fit all sorts of things in there. But if you want to use one of these cool little boxes right here, see how we sort of have our information wrapped in a box? Well, first of all, try and find the column in design view, or just a little bit of both. Find it in design view and then switch to code view, and you're going to find this section ID of column 3. Now we've wrapped a little bit of a placeholder box in here with some comment tags that we've actually commented out, so we've made the little box invisible. And if you read what it says, optional box to enable, delete this line. So select this line and delete on the keyboard. Down below, same thing, optional box to enable, delete this line. So we just delete that line. And now as you see, the code becomes visible, and if we switch to the design mode or window, we'll see that we have a little box with a heading and some text, and now we have a nice place to put information that sort of is wrapped and will match the rest of the page. If you want to have multiple boxes, well, I would suggest we go to code view and just copy this div class of box 1 and paste and paste and paste. So we've got 4 instances of that box now, 1, 2, 3, 4, that you can put different things inside of, just like you would with the what's new, except that instead of using a library component, this is actually editable text that you will only be updating in this single page alone. It won't affect any other pages in your site.